Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing the final quarterly flip through of my 2022 planner. I can't believe it's all complete and we're into the new year, but let's go from October through December spreads. And most of my thumbnail, like my dashboards, have like Sonia Stegeman stickers, and then this one is from I can't remember her name, but I'll list it down below if I can. But first of all, we just have my monthlies. This one was just a cute Halloween monthly. And we started off October with the Scream kit with sparkly red foil from Planner Pixie Co. And I just liked the splatter designs that she brought out this year. Super fun. And otherwise I just kept it simple with black everywhere else. But yeah, love this spread. It looks so cool. And I do love Scream, and I watched Scream 2 for the first time this year. For the first time ever, but also Scream 2. Because I watched Scream 1 like the previous years, so I thought I'd give 2 a go. And I really enjoyed it. But otherwise, oh, that was the Mario Direct, which was funny. When we found out that Luck's bike had been stolen from the bike room, which is locked and in the basement of our locked building. So that was interesting. And then here we just sat around and listened to Sabaton. That was fun. But I did also put my sidebar 2 weeks, so I was counting down to our Disney trip. Then this was the week of my birthday, and I used a Rocky from SPC, Rocky Horror Picture Show, and a bunch of really fun gold foil. So I had to put that, it's my birthday bitch, on my birthday. And we started watching The Midnight Club here, and I was playing 2 Point Campus a lot at this time. That was a really good game. But yeah, and Disney outfit planning. And then, of course, the final of Rings of Power, which Papershire had a freebie, had a little Galadriel on it, so I had to put her in. And I love it so much. Such a good show. But yeah, I really love how, like, it's still very birthday-ish to me, this spread. Then it was the week that we went to Disneyland Paris for the first time for their Halloween. And I obviously used Spooky Magique, and I love it. And I just have the one extended box here for the one day we went to Disneyland. But I think that was enough. Like, I was pretty, like, dead by the time the whole trip was done. Like, our first flight, we had to get up at 5 a.m. so to, like, get to the airport on time and blah, blah, blah. So it was a tiring time, but we had a really fun day that day. And you know, went out and did stuff. Of course, we got COVID because I started getting sick on Friday, but what can you do except like not go anywhere. But I was playing a lot of Dreamlight Valley, and I watched Ernest Get Stupid. And then on the 21st, my clip art shop turned 5 years old, which is so fun. But yeah, I loved the spread and the sparkly hollow. And mixing the Disney and the Halloween stuff was really fun. Then we go to, I can't remember what this kit was called. But this is the week before Halloween, and I used Fun Delays for the first time. They're from Plan With Me stickers, and they're like little silver ghosts, and I put them on top of Black Bougie. I think they're pretty cute. It's still a bit overwhelming for me as a spread, to be honest, but it turned out cute. And yeah, sick week. I had COVID this whole week. We tested on Thursday because I feel like sometimes it's like you just know you're sick, but then it takes a while to test positive. So it came out that day. Basically just like napped a lot and hung out and watched ER. And it wasn't too bad. Like, I never lost smell or taste. And I only had like a sore throat for like 2 days, but it wasn't so bad. I don't know. I was mostly just tired, you know. But when I started doing things next week, I didn't have any of that. Like, you know how you get that fatigue I think some people get, but I never got that, so that's nice. It was a fairly mild COVID, I think. And then, this night I had to stay up while sick to call the Australian tax office to fix their stupid stuff because the online stuff is the worst. So that was probably I think I preferred having COVID over calling the tax office. Then we get into November. And this is just a nice, autumny. It's like the last of my autumn stuff, basically. But I did use Zombina with hollow foil, mixing drive-in cinema, movie night foil bundle with Halloween foil. I think it turned out so cute. And of course we had Halloween, which I did my Australian taxes on, so that's fun. And I did my first wax melt, so that's when I started melting wax. So fun. I'm melting one right now, which is iced lemon cookies, and it literally just smells like iced lemon cookies. So good. But what else? We're starting to feel better this day, and which was nice, and I was still doing some work, but I don't think I did much else. Manifest came. We finally caught up on the new Manifest season. So good. But yeah, I was able to finish up a release that and get things done. So this was just like a recovery lazy week. And then I used Murder Mystery from Caress Press, which was a mystery kit. Fingers crossed this comes back next year because it's so fun. I love it so much. And I think I would use a lot more subdued foil next time, but I wanted to use the gold blood splatter foil bundle that came with it, but I think if it re-released, I would use a different, more subdued foil, but that is okay. So Monday, I went on my first trip out since COVID, and I went to the Archaeosky to pick up mail, and yeah, it was all good, so I was happy about that. And then again, I went out on Wednesday to walk to Postie to get mail. It was pretty much you run out of time, so I just had to. Oh, actually, that day I think we got our steam mop, and then the next day I steam mopped the flat, and it was super great. Love my steam mop. Just makes it so much easier. I watched Clue this week because obviously it's a murder mystery kit, so I had to watch Clue. And I definitely have it on my list to draw Clue for 2023 because it's one of my favorite movies. And I'd love to draw it. And then we have Lost in the Woods? No, that's a Frozen song. The Woods kit, which was a 2020 mystery re-released, and I loved pairing it with this maple leaves foil bundle from Caress Press. And the Lost Metal came out on the 15th, so I started reading that. It was the book I was excited for this year and loved reading it. I organized a whole pantry and I broke a plate perfectly in half during it. And lots of 1899 came out and we watched that all weekend long. Really loved that. I watched Dunkirk. That was good. But yeah, love the way it looks. Just this orange foil just pops. Then for the last week of November, before we got into Christmas, I wanted to use a final autumn kit. It hadn't snowed yet, so I used Aesthete from last year, which I'd been hanging on to, and I used a matte bronze foil. I just love it so much. I do love the dark academia feels. But yeah, I released some more art, my Prosperity Lunar New Year art. Still reading The Lost Metal. Did I finish it this week? I finished it on Saturday. We tried out this new place called Epu's Cheesesteaks, which had cheesesteaks, and which we've never had before, and they were really good. We watched both Escape from New York and Escape from LA this week. Super fun. And we rewatched Superstore around this time too. But yeah, love how this spread came out. And then we have Christmas, which I put a Rivendell sticker from Oddloop here because in Fellowship of the Ring, the day they leave Rivendell for the next lot of the journey to go to Mordor is actually the 25th of December. So I was like, it technically fits in December and Christmas. But we got a simple Christmas kit for the month, and I just put in all of my Plagmas videos because, of course, as you know, I did a video every day in December, well, through Christmas. And this was my first Christmas spread. I thought this would transition well from the autumn kits to this, and this was sleigh bells, and I used a copper bundle with it. I think it turned out so pretty. I also went to the post office to get some stuff here. Start book. Oh, I was reading Leviathan Wakes, which is the first book in the Expanse series. Love it. And then Jingle Jam started, as well as Planmas. And watched a ton of Jingle Jam, obviously. Switch Sports, Mario Kart, Benga, Jingle Cats, Trains, important videos. So fun to put those in every December. I don't think there's much else here. Oh, we got Christmas donuts from Arnold's, because you gotta get those every season. Then the next one was Holiday Prep, and I just used gold mistletoe bundle from Caress Press with this. Turned out so pretty. I just feel like this mistletoe design is just so chic. I love it. Some more Jingle Jams in here. And finished Leviathan Wakes. And this is when I started my read of the whole Narnia series, which I finished just around Christmas, which is awesome. Oh, and then the 11th marked my 4 years living in Finland officially. So love that. It's been a long time and it doesn't even feel like it. Oh, we watched the Game Awards. That was funny. But yeah, this turned out really pretty. And then I used Seasons Creepings with hollow foil, and I just broke in a bunch of Halloween, not Halloween, I brought in a bunch of Christmas foil to really Christmas it up. And even though I still color blocked, I used all black headers, which I think looks really cool. You see that? And then Plates of Dreamlight Valley. There's a snow blizzard both of these days. Was working a bunch. Oh, the Barbie movie teaser came out. I loved that. Started Dawn Treader. So we're getting through the books here. I was reading about a book every 2 days because while I was working, I was listening to the books. So, and then we started cleaning up the apartment for Christmas. So we recycled all of our boxes. And this is when we opened our Christmas cake, so we baked it in September. The Christmas cake is a fruit cake, and you kind of you bake it ahead of time, and you feed it alcohol and stuff. We didn't feed it much alcohol because we just got too lazy to go to the liquor store to pick up a new bottle, but yeah, so we opened it up, and we think we did it in September, yeah. So we finished that all up around Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, so that was delicious. We ate a whole Christmas cake. And then we have the week of Christmas, which is the last week in this planner. I just glued, well, I didn't glue it very well, these last 2 pages together because it was actually from this planner, from this knob here. It actually lifted up and tore the last page. So I decided I didn't want to plan on that, so I just glued it together. And so the last spread is Christmas week, and I used Holly Jolly and a mix of champagne lights and sparkly red foil from Caress Press. I just love the way they came out. It's like you're going through the rest and you're like, oh yeah, it's Christmas, and then bam, Christmas in your face. So I finished the Silver Chair, so the next week is when I finish the very last book in Narnia. And we also watched Lion, Witch and Wardrobe and Simpsons Christmas episodes, Nightmare Before Christmas, Home Alone. Elf. So we watched a bunch of Christmas movies on these 2 days. And we also got a new air fryer, which we love, and we've been using like daily. We've been trying everything in it, and it's great. And we rearranged our furniture and just cleaned everything up. Probably the cleanest and nicest our apartment had been for a long time. And I called my dad twice this week actually, which was funny. But yeah, so that was October through December. And it was a good last half of the year. It was pretty like chill. Not too many like I'm sad days, which is nice because the first half of the year is not so great. I do have flip throughs of every quarter. I'll be sure to do a playlist. So check out my playlists after this, and there should be a whole playlist if you missed the earlier parts of the year. And then at the end of this week, I'm gonna post a just no talk through 2022 whole flip through. So if you just want to see it all at once, there we go. But although you've just watched all of this, so maybe not. Anyway, if you just want to see the whole plan in action without all the talking, that will go up too. But I'll make a whole playlist for my 2022 flip throughs so you can see everything else if you missed the others. I just do the same thing as here, talk through the 3 months. But yeah, I think this 3 months came out a lot better, which hopefully is optimistic for the new year, but we will see. I'm happy to see 2022 end though. It's just one of those years, you know. But I think all my spreads turned out very beautiful at least. But if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.